Namaskar everyone. Very warm welcome to English language learning class. Continuing the topic of language skills, today our topic is development of speaking skills. So without any delay, let's understand it. The first impact of any language comes from the spoken word, whether we are concerned with the baby in the cradle or the students in the college. Speaking is referred to as the productive skill in the oral mode. Like the other skills, speaking is more complicated than it seems at first and involves more than just pronouncing words. Speaking is the second language skill and probably the one that most language learners wish to perfect as soon as possible. But it cannot be developed without laying its foundation properly. Getting listening practice of the language is the prerequisite for learning good speaking. In the natural way of learning the language, listening comes first and only thereafter comes speaking. In the case of mother tongue, the child gets a lot of listening practice since the day it is born. But in the case of learning foreign language, either second language or third language, opportunities for giving practice of listening have to be created. The more practice for listening is provided, the stronger will be the foundation, and hence the task of giving speaking practice will become easier. The English teacher has to be more attentive and careful. He or she is expected to provide maximum opportunities for listening and speaking English in the school or college campus. Speaking happens to be a crucial part in the process of language learning. The process of speaking involves more than just putting words together and pronouncing them. Speaking as a skill comprises three situations. What are these three situations? Such as interactive, partially interactive, and non-interactive. Now, what is interactive? Interactive speaking situations include face-to-face conversation, telephone calls, and video conferences in which we are alternately listening and speaking, and in which we have a chance to ask for clarification, repetition, or even request our conversation partner to slow the speed of speech. Partially interactive. This describes a situation where a speaker addresses a bunch of audience. Usually, it is the speaker who does the talking for most part of the conversation, whereas the audience is engaged in listening. A few speaking situations may be totally non-interactive, such as recording a speech for a radio broadcast. Now let us know about that technique which is helpful in developing speaking skills. Well, drilling is that technique that has been used in foreign or second language learning classrooms for many years. It was a key feature of the audiolingual approaches to language teaching, which lays emphasis on repeating structure patterns through oral practices. There are different types of drills. What are these drills? Like repetition drill, substitution drill, single substitution drill, double substitution drill, multiple substitution drill, addition drill, completion drill, chain drill, transformation drill, and synthetic drill. Now let us understand some of these drills, that how they work. First of all, repetition drill. What it is? In this type of drill, the teacher speaks a word or phrase or a sentence and the students repeat after him. The students observe him first and then they repeat by imitating him in every way. So, it is very important that the teacher should present the language material in a model way. For example, a teacher says a sentence, "That is a house." Then students repeat after him the same sentence, "That is a house." Again teacher says another sentence, "Is this a book?" Then students repeat the same sentence, "Is this a book?" Again teacher says, "These are girls." Then students again repeat the same sentence. So basically the purpose of repetition drill is that students will become familiarized with these sentences and might be able to use in their spoken English. Next is substitution drill. After acquiring the basic sentence by repetition, substitution drill becomes most powerful and useful to overcome the restricted ability of being able to speak only a set of sentences of the same structure. This drill is also called replacement drill. Here in this drill, the learners have to substitute words or words provided by the teacher in the pattern already supplied. Sometimes single word is provided by the teacher and he asks the students to substitute that word. This drill is also called single substitution drill. For example, let us see. Teacher says, Sohan is my friend. Then students repeat the same sentence, Sohan is my friend. Again teacher says Mohan and he gives fill in the blank. Then students complete the sentence with the aforesaid sentence pattern. In the same way, in double substitution drill, teacher expects a student to substitute two words in the sentence pattern supplied by him. For example, teacher says Sohan is my friend. Students repeat the same sentence. Now teacher says two words, Mohan and brother. Now the students have to make two sentences using former pattern. And of course, in multiple substitution drill, more than two words are substituted by the learners. The next drill is addition drill. In this drill, the possibility of adding one word after the other enables the learner to acquire the basic mechanism by which a sentence can be expanded without affecting the basic structure. That's why this drill is also called expansion drill. For example, teacher says Ritu reads. Students will extend this sentence by adding words Ritu reads a book, and so on. Next is completion drill. This drill enables the learner to know the grammatical category of the item to be filled in a given sentence and the position of its occurrence. Chain drill. What is it? It is given to the students when they work according to the chain system, which means first students giving drill to the second and the second to the third and so on. And of course, the teachers first of all explain everything in mother tongue, what they have to do and how they have to do it. So, it should be remembered by English teacher that before giving any type of drill to the students, the teacher should explain clearly by giving examples that what is that drill and how it is to be used. While explaining a particular type of drill, the teacher may use mother tongue if he needs it. And the drill given by the teacher should be a model one for the learners, and it should be given in chorus, in groups and then to individuals. While giving a drill, the students should never be encouraged to speak a part of sentence. Why so? They should speak the full sentence if it is short and up to mental level of the learners. On the other hand, if the sentence is lengthy, it should be broken up into small sections and practice may be given to the students by taking up one section at a time. The drill should be given to the point of fluency or to the point of good understanding. The learners are to be enabled to speak and understand, and the teacher should therefore see that these aims are being achieved. So eventually, we can conclude that the drill used should be well understood by the learners and it should be up to their mental level. As far as possible, the teacher should see that the drill may not become a monotonous affair and he should try to make it interesting, effective and joyful.